Hey everybody, Chris here, top of the episode to say thank you to our Patreon folks. We've been doing this now for about 21 episodes, so you should be ready for it. I'm going to make it short, I'm going to make it sweet, and then we're going to get into this action. I want to start at the top now because we got a couple new folks. We got Garth and Ben joining, Jeremy, Hovo, H-O-V-O, Laszlo, Randy G, Thomas, Colby, Yam, Randy, Miles, Drowrin, and Taylor to the Patreon party. And just want to say, hey, thanks you guys. Appreciate the help that you're giving us. We're getting there. Everything's feeling pretty good. I made a recent post to just kind of to catch up on what's going on with the podcast. Just give everybody a heads up over there. So if you want to check it out, shows in the links in the show note. It's free to everybody. It's not necessarily locked behind anything. So just feel free to go take a look. And yeah, that's all I got. So enjoy this next episode. Bye. And now back to Trust and Truth with Vincent Price-Wright. Welcome back, everybody. Carl Yoff here, filling in for Vincent as we talk about our main story of the day. And that's 3 young children missing from the streets of Brooklyn. Imagine, if you will, you're a mother at home. You hear a door close when you're the only one there with your sleeping 7-month-old. You run into the room and she's gone. Who took her? Imagine your father at a street fair with your young child wandering around. Perhaps he's just learning to walk. He goes behind some sort of a canvas tent and never comes out the other side. Imagine your mother washing the dishes. Your daughter playing outside. You look up and she's gone from a fenced yard. Where'd she go? I'll tell you where she went. You know who took her. They have some sort of invisibility cloaks that allow them to sweep in and snatch up children right from under our noses. In the next hour, we're going to talk about where they got this technology from. So you don't want to miss it. We'll be right back after these messages.
So I do actually have a real question about this whole thing.
I hope I have a real answer.
Because I didn't write down at the end of the last episode.
Okay. That's your fault, not mine.
It was. Well, I didn't ask you to slow down. But the kids that were taken in 1961.
Yes.
You had ages listed for them.
I sure did.
And did you have like a timeline of disappearance?
No.
Could you give me those ages then?
Yeah. You ready?
Yes.
An infant. So, I don't know, whatever infant they do.
Just infant?
Less than a year or something.
A 2-year-old was taken. So 2 infants were taken. One was taken from Windsor Terrace neighborhood, another from Borum Hill. And a 2-year-old was taken from Carroll Gardens.
So and these were all within a certain distance of Garrettson Mansion.
Yeah.
And so these disappearances currently...
Well, aren't they in the same neighborhood?
Would you look at that? One kid was taken. Catherine Strouch, who's 11 months old, would be an infant, was taken from Windsor Terrace. Franklin Elders, who is an 11-month-old, who'd be an infant, was taken from Borum Hill. And a 2-year-old named Sandra Cohen was taken from Carroll Gardens.
So can we, if we can't find that case number and case file and it's all been redacted, we don't know the addresses, but I feel like it's safe to assume it's probably the exact same.
Exactly.
It's a very, very good assumption.
But logically, how would
how
they get those people to all have kids at the same time to line up with that crime?
I don't know if it's
Seems
necessarily
very
from the
coincidental.
exact same
Yeah,
Well, it's from the
same neighborhood.
neighborhoods. In which case, it'd be pretty easy to find a kid of an appropriate age, maybe.
People
Wait, did you-
replicate.
Did you list off the names?
Big city, a
of-
lot of babies.
There were no names.
Okay, gotcha.
They just had ages.
Yeah, you were so the note you were saying was that they were.
I think I might have said the 2-year-old's name was Carroll Gardens, but that's the area. That's on me being dummy.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay.
It
So
looks
what
like a kid's. That looks
It
like a
does.
name.
I'll give you
What
that.
was the conclusion you made that Chris confirmed?
That they're all from the same neighborhoods.
Same neighborhoods.
And they are.
Yep, same age range from the same neighborhood.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we don't know if it's the same house.
All right.
You know that they mentioned in their on that mission it was the Sudam Garrettson Mansion.
Yes.
No, I'm sorry. We don't know if it's the same address.
Oh yeah,
that the
you don't
people
know that
currently
part.
live
Yeah,
in. Okay.
but you know
Same
in the
neighborhoods.
1961 mission, they went to the Sudam Garrettson Mansion, and now it is going by the Garrettson Mansion.
And we might be able to like look the mansion up in like a local library.
I would think so.
Maybe.
Yeah, because I don't think the disappearances would be in like information about the mansion per se, but I think those missing appearances, like we
Yeah.
can check out some old newspaper,
Right.
and like
That's something.
I
That's
do,
another lead.
I do want to check out where that food tent was. See
Sure.
if there's
Yeah.
a drain. Follow up on that bit of lead.
Okay, so we'll say you guys. Was that where you want to head next, or what do you guys?
Yeah, that's where
do you
I
guys
want to
wanna
head
go?
next, at least.
I'll go down. I'll go to the.
Yeah, is the
food tent.
market a walk
Yeah.
from the elders' location?
No, I think it's probably a drive.
Okay.
So I mean, probably not too far away since we're already in Borum Hills, but yeah.
okay,
Let's get in the Hummer.
Yep.
quick drive.
Yep. Street parking's tough. I just get right on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Park in front of a fire hydrant.
Yep.
Just park over it. Let's be
Park
fair.
on another car.
So you arrive at Atlantic Avenue. You guys are, it's Saturday, so I mean the street fair is probably going, right? So I mean they probably still have some of the stuff getting set up, getting ready for the next day, if they're not already there. And sure enough, you find Gino's Pizza, and you find the one right next to them. Currently, it is unoccupied.
But it matches the exact same description and
Yeah.
everything. And so, have we been able to see this footage ourselves, or we just know?
No,
Okay.
you've not.
Yeah.
But we know that the taco place was the tent that the kid walked behind.
Yes, but
Next to-
there's no signage on that tent.
So
right now.
when I get there, I want to look around, see if I can spot the camera that probably
you
there.
see the cameras,
and then from that like line
Vantage
of
point.
sight, think like, okay, he went around, this way, and this is maybe where it was seen. Then I want to go around the tent. And
yeah,
follow
looking at where like the angle of one of the cameras is basically like right on like where this booth is, and so like you can't see behind it. The
Yeah.
other one is from like the other side, so you can kind of see the side of like a little bit more of the side of the tent, but not enough to where like there's still a blind spot between that and the other
Gotcha.
camera.
Well, I want to go back to that blind spot and take a look around. What do I see?
You see pavement.
Is there any kind of drainage, any kind of sewer grate?
You notice that as you're kind of going through and you're looking where the tent is, when you lift up, like maybe you kind of like kick the tent edge, you can see there is a small, like when you get to it, there's like a sewer. Like not necessarily like a full-blown sewer, but like probably one of those little tinier ones for like
Yeah.
utilities. There's
Gotcha.
one of those there.
Can we
Yeah,
use
I wanna,
the camera?
I want to point it out to the rest of the team. Like, hey guys, check this out.
Yeah, it's probably,
Sparrow, can I
I
get
would
that
say,
camera?
Yeah.
like, not super big, maybe like 2 feet in diameter, if that.
I wanna-
Like you've seen the holes on the driveway, like, on the roadway where they put
Yeah.
in like utilities.
Yeah, yeah.
right. We all understand. What
I
we're
know,
talking
I know what you're talking
Okay,
about.
cool.
I want to pop the lid off of it, or the lid, top cap, whatever.
about. What do you got to do that?
Well, do I? Is it one like I can't get any kind of?
You gotta
purchase?
like probably pry it up. You got,
Okay.
you got a tool to pry in there?
What do you got in your Hummer?
Yeah, I think I have a crowbar. I mean, I imagine I'd have.
Yeah, I think yeah.
crowbar in the Hummer.
Yeah, that's just like to hold to make him look menacing. He hasn't actually used
so
it
wanna,
for crowbar.
wanna pop that
purposes,
baby
yeah.
off and fish the camera down there and
Yeah,
see
you-
what I
you-
can see.
I mean, that's going to that story.
Fast and Furious.
No, earlier in my days, I had a piece of like rebar in my car, to, like in case somebody like had road rage.
Sure.
So I'd like I'd pull a piece of rebar out, and like if they were gonna come at me, they'd be less convinced to fight me. But that upgraded. I wanted to upgrade it, but I never fully did it. I wanted to get a fist dildo. and stick a stick in the bottom of it. So if anybody came to fuck with me, I would just pull out this big old fist dildo and be like, "Let's fucking go, bro!"
Oh my God.
Because who's gonna find a dude wielding a dildo?
No,
Like,
that's
nobody.
amazing.
They're gone.
I
Yeah,
love
so-
that.
That is good.
But
Yeah.
I never got around to it because those are a lot of money.
Yeah.
And like,
It's
I
like-
can't justify spending like 200 or like $100 on a dildo.
That you're not
I don't know how
gonna
much fist
use.
dildos are.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real. I didn't
That's
really
not
look at it, but
right.
I'm assuming like a bigger dildo is probably going to be at least like $70 or $80.
Is that
Time
like
to
an
fuck up my
ornamental?
Google search
Google
history.
fist dildo for me and let me
I'm
know.
going
Yeah.
to.
Tyler, you let us know. About that.
All the ads he's gonna get after
Yeah.
this.
A good,
Well-
easy, free one is go to a gas station and unscrew the squeegee. Because
Oh, yeah.
the handle comes off
What
and you just
the
have a free baton.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think the rebar was like 2 feet long. So,
yeah,
but anyways, so you get the crowbar off, you pop it in there. You guys are strong enough to pop this up, and yeah, there's just a little tiny, hole that leads to some utilities. There's a little bit. The tube kind of goes further down. So
$38.95.
Oh wow, that's cheap.
Oh, it's a bargain.
That's affordable.
You know what? Maybe I'll do that now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that one might be a little
Let you guys know
flimsy.
How
there's
big? How big is? Hold on. How big is it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a hand.
No,
No, yeah.
No, like, I want
I need like
a
the
gorilla.
forearm. Yeah, I need like
No, I
at
mean,
least
it-
under
like-
here.
It's
The
like
Hulk.
it looks like it's like
All
my
right.
mid forearm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Saints
Because you gotta
Row.
have the spot to grab to
If
get it.
Right.
someone, okay, I'd be really scared if someone came at me with a fist dildo. But if someone came at me with the and what we're doing is almost like the Italian hand gesture.
What?
But I mean, come on, guys, we've all seen the
Yeah.
fucking picture. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
But it's like I guess you would
Oh, here
put
we
that
go,
in to start
Chris.
it out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That seems more intimidating.
It
than a
does.
fist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
what-
would you
what
like
color?
a demon claw
color?
fisting silicone dildo?
No,
Yeah, there's the.
no, I don't want any bad dragon
They got like
stuff.
dragons, yeah.
Because
But
then
what
it looks
color?
like you take it too seriously.
Yeah.
Well, there are two different colors. There's
Yeah,
green
this
and
isn't
red.
ironic
Just green and
anymore.
red? I mean,
Because then
$59.95.
you did spend a good
Yeah,
chunk of change.
I might as well
on
just buy
Yeah.
like the horse stick from Bad Dragon and beat someone with that. So.
that. I don't want any
wait,
of
is it
this
long
in the
range?
podcast.
Or is it like is it bludgeoning damage? It'd probably be
Oh,
bludgeoning
100%
damage.
bludgeoning,
Okay.
yeah. So
Like Saints Row had a dildo bat.
Yep,
It
they
did.
did.
Yeah, okay, so it's like that. That's
I probably got the idea.
Wow.
from that.
yeah, gotcha.
For $39.95, it's discounted from $54.
Oh.
You can get a Hades silicone dildo. You
No.
can stick on the end of something. That'll really
I
scare
don't,
somebody.
I don't want Hades.
Does
Anyways, how do we get to this?
No.
It was a crowbar. That's
Yeah,
what
we're trying. Yeah, get a crowbar. We're prying the sewer thing up.
You get the crowbar. You all have enough strength to get this thing pried open, and you see there is a hole leading down to some utilities. Looks like it goes down and probably goes to the left or
Goes down
north or whatever facing it. There's the piping continues to go
Yeah.
some other way.
If we feed the
Yeah.
camera down, what do we see?
Give me a search roll as you feed that camera down.
Can we huddle around the screen
Yeah.
and try to?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't see shit. 93 over a 60.
Okay.
Failure.
Okay.
Okay, I forget. Is this 6 or 60?
That's 6.
6. Under 60.
Okay. You see a dead baby. No, I'm just joking. with you.
Oh.
We solved
Chris,
it.
Let's not be like, crack this thing wide open. Like, first day, let's go.
I've never been so happy to see a dead baby.
Yeah, so you see same thing. You are looking through there, and you see like faint paw prints on
I
the
knew it.
inside of this tube.
I point that out. I point out.
Like, but these ones, yeah, like it's just one of them looks like it looks like a raccoon paw, but it has a 5th digit.
Ooh. I'm going to take a photo, put it on the SD card for later.
Okay. So yeah, it just seems weird. You see that there. So, but other than that, you don't see anything else that stands out here as like.
She's
nothing
thinking
else.
mutations happen reasonably and logically through nature. So evolution can be happening right now before our eyes.
They're,
Different certain things.
Moving on to eating babies.
It could happen. They have a taste for carnivorous
But
They got
appetites.
rabies.
they said it was 75 pounds, and we needed a crowbar. I'm sorry, 75 pounds for the other house.
Yeah, the other one was
We
crowbar.
needed a crowbar for this one.
Well, that's because you had to like pry it out. Like it's set into the ground.
Okay,
That's why.
fine.
Yeah,
that's
you
fine.
just need something to be able to like pop it.
Okay,
the other
so
one was 75.
The cover for this one is small.
It's set into the ground. Yeah, it's set into the ground, but it's just like
Could
you have
a
to get
raccoon
something.
move it?
You don't know.
Well, as
How heavy
a 50-year-old adult who lives
It
on
doesn't
Earth,
feel too heavy. No,
Okay.
it feels like maybe like 10 pounds at the most, if that.
Okay, but the other one
But if
was
something
heavy.
was pushing from that side,
then
pushed
yeah,
it up,
then they could do it. Yeah.
You think so?
Okay.
Because it's not like you didn't
75
have
pounds.
to twist or anything like. No. It was not something you had to twist here. This one had to be.
It's just
Interesting.
in the ground, and we just needed leverage.
Yeah, you just need to be able to leverage it out.
Did you say it was a severed paw, or was it just like...
No, you see like another print.
Oh, it's
another
a print.
paw print.
It's a print, okay.
Pop those peas.
Pop those.
Okay, well, this is interesting. More weird little critters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so, yeah, interesting with the 5th digit. Yeah. It's like human becoming raccoon.
Blaze, you ever seen anything like this?
Nope.
I love that. Nope.
I'm just thinking of ideas that I'm going to talk about on my podcast about raccoons abducting humans now.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep,
Keep
yep.
an eye out.
Keep an eye out.
Keep an eye on your kids, people.
Why,
We got
What's
the
your
credible
kids?
sources in New York, Sade.
It's confidential. Can't talk about that.
All right. Yeah, so that's what you
So-
find here as you kind of look through here.
So what is our remaining leads? We could check out the pier where the clothes were found.
The third
The third
house.
house.
The third house is further down by the Garrettson
Yeah, and
mansion.
checking out old newspaper articles to see about if we can learn anything about the 1961
Yeah.
missing
And there is
children.
current construction going on at the mansion, so you could go there. Like it's
Yeah,
not
I do want to
yeah.
go there. Yeah.
blocked off, but
I do want to go there. I also want to try to find out what company now is trying to do construction there.
it is.
Yeah.
You learn that it is the poop butt fart noise.
Sorry to directly clear my throat into the mic.
No, I like that.
Nice. You know what?
It added character.
You should say, "Let me clear my throat," and then do it again. And I'll go.
Ooh, Vin Diesel's awesome.
When I say da-da, you say green, da-da, green, da-da, green. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Hi.
It is the. Where is this company at?
They're all run by raccoons. It's just raccoons doing construction. They all have like tiny hard hats and vests.
Like little ties.
I don't got time for this. Ah! It is the Xenov Construction
Xenov.
Company.
Is it X?
Xenov.
Quick Google.
And the current developer is Diesel Condominiums. So in conjunction with them.
Wow.
Hoping you
So-
were going to stop at D's.
So you can make
D's
these nuts
nuts.
jokes?
Hey.
Sorry.
So a quick Google of Xenov. Everything look on the up and
Yeah.
up? Just
Yep.
kind of like a basic...
Yep, they buy up properties. If you look up the construction company themselves, you would find they're just like a local construction company. They're a very, very small company. There's 12. They have basically like at the most maybe 18 employees. Yeah.
And they're building this condo building?
They are working.
So
What?
So
With 18
sorry,
people.
I mean, let me. There is the Diesel Condominiums is what the project is called. The subcontractor is a firm called Bloomfield Associates, and that is who has there's like 18 people that are there working on these.
That's why it's taken them 17 years.
Yeah, right.
so
I mean, they would have been working on it for 2 years.
Yeah. But still, a very small company.
Yeah, very small. You
like
see the
for
owner,
construction.
like you look them up, you see the owner's name is Edward Bloomfield. So he's just a general contractor, and he's got people who work for him. You know, they got like a pretty basic website. You know,
Right.
just like
Yeah.
nothing fancy.
Is it under construction?
It's not.
Hey-o.
Are they local? So which
They
of those
are.
two
They're
is
local
local?
one.
Are both
So,
local? Xenov and...
Xenov is not. Diesel Condominiums and Edward F. Bloomfield are.
Cool.
The Bloomfield Associates are.
Be making a visit to them?
essentially, but I'm curious. So this construction going on, did they tear down the manor?
No, they're renovating.
Renovating.
The manor.
Okay,
so they're
so-
taking the manor and
Got it.
basically like retrofitting it to become condominiums and apartments. inside.
Gotcha.
Because it was
18
already
people could do that.
It was already renovated at some point, right?
It was a school, and then
Yeah.
it became a
Mental
boarding
asylum.
and for like a place for mentally ill and like a halfway house kind of thing. So
I don't like the sound of that.
Might want to get some blueprints, like original blueprints of that.
Some bloops.
Bloops
yeah,
in
so
the biz.
what you gather, maybe you can like click on like they have like the projects they're working on.
Sure.
If you click on the one for the Garrettson Mansion, you see they're doing basically they're keeping the shell of the building, but they're redoing the inside. They're keeping as much as the old as they can and like refurnishing it. Kind of think like the McMiniman Brothers.
Right.
Like they'll buy an old building and they'll redo it, but they'll keep as much of the old structure as they can. So they're kind of doing that here. So they're trying to redo it. They are making 18 units out of this 3-story mansion. So that is their goal, is working on that. And you can see like they have a opening date of, like August 2020, we're in 2019, right? So it's like August 2019. So they're trying to like open up
this year.
They're trying. Yeah. The goal is to open up this year from what you see.
I don't want to be paranoid, but I have been reading a lot of Edgar Allan Poe lately, and I guarantee you there's something in the walls.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, that's a good point.
Amontillado.
Quick question,
Under the
Chris.
floor.
Quick answer.
Mentally, when did it was condemned for mental illness? Essentially, like when was that? I have 1955 for sold to the Eder family. And
1951, it was sold to the Eder Education Company.
Okay.
And in 1974, it was condemned and gifted to the city to use as a halfway house for the mentally ill.
Okay, so worth noting that it's between those two periods that the first set of children disappeared in 1961.
Oh,
So-
good catch.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's interesting that it happened when it was a school still.
So we don't have much info on the blister one, except that.
Well, you don't know how long the school was there. It was sold to become a school in 51, but yeah.
Oh, okay, fair.
But yeah.
Well, but also, it was a remedial school? Like, were kids living there?
I don't know what a remedial school is, so
it's like a.
I'm gonna
behind.
quick Google.
let's
it.
Google
So,
remedial.
were kids living there? Is what I want to know. Or was it just a school that kids went to?
Or raccoon.
Or
remedial school is
goodness.
assigned to assist schools in order to achieve expected competency in course. So no, kids weren't leaving there now.
I mean, it's basically like kids that are behind in learning.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like a help kids out.
Okay.
But yeah.
And then even a quick Google, we can't tell how long that school was up and running.
If you try to look it up, it looks like it closed down about 1960.
Wow.
So wasn't a whole ton of time.
Okay.
Oh, so that was
So just
before-
before the abductions, from what we understand, the first abductions.
Yeah.
That was a good catch.
Yeah,
Good catch, Blaze.
Yeah, good job. Please.
So, but
Blazing my
as
Winnie.
far as blister one, though, we don't have much detail besides they were investigating.
That's all you got.
Three
1961.
disappearances.
3 disappearances.
Same neighborhoods, and then they ended up going to the manor, but we don't know what or why or what happened.
It was tied to the manor, yeah.
That's all we
You
know.
don't you don't know any
Right.
really other details.
Cool.
Might be worth checking out.
Yeah,
sooner rather than later.
Yes.
Yeah. I want to see if I can get original blueprints, too.
So what time is it now?
We might have to
Yeah,
wait for
blueprints.
Monday.
Oh, yeah, municipal hours.
That's what I'm saying.
It's Saturday.
Saturday. Yeah.
Damn them.
What time is it now, Chris? After this?
It's probably like noonish, 11:30ish,
All
right
right, we
there.
got time. So I guess what's the closest thing? Is it the pier or is it the?
The pier would be closest, yeah.
Okay. I mean, you want to check out the pier first?
Well, do we have? Is it gonna be like? Do we need stuff? Do we need like
Yeah, that's a good
waiters
point.
or like water boots? Is it gonna? Be like
I don't know.
fucking-
I don't know when low tide and high tide would
That's
be.
a good question.
Oh, but there is like a potential for water.
Yeah, I mean, it's an outlet.
Yeah.
So there's probably some sort. It's probably along the beach, so there's probably some water that goes. Not a whole ton of water, but it's. Yeah.
You're right. Let's return with gear. Like, let's
if
just
it's-
have a plan.
Even if it's flooded,
Hit
yeah,
a
we
fishing
might just-
store and get some waiters.
Yeah. Wait for a low tide if we can.
Big
Maybe that's what
flashlights.
helps, I suppose.
Yeah.
Low tide. All right.
Low
So
tide.
how about the third location then?
Easy.
Just like
Low tide.
yes, the Catherine Strouch.
Yes. You gonna head down that way?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So that's going to be the far drive. That's
This-
probably going to take you like 45
This, I think,
minutes
is
to an
the
hour.
weirdest disappearance.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to go to
Personally, on the
mansion
third
yet.
floor in a
Yeah.
presumably locked apartment.
Right.
Well,
so
I
I want
mean-
to see if there's a grate because, like, if there isn't a grate here, then that'd be the extra weird thing.
This is the one where they found the raccoon prints or the
Yes.
Empty,
Three
marrowless
animal
bones.
prints.
3 old split
Oh.
bones found on the ground.
and the prints that were
Yes.
not put in the police report.
And it was like what? They were like in some
In like
poop or
cat poop or
Yep.
something.
Okay.
Was that-
Which is
yeah.
raccoon-like behavior. if
Yeah.
you ask me. Bones and cat shit. Like,
All right, so we're gonna
Yeah,
head.
it's their jam.
We're gonna head to the Strouch.
So you
that is
guys,
their jam.
$45 minutes,
Yeah,
you
let's do it.
drive out here.
Yep.
You guys arrive at the Windsor Apartments, and you head up to this, whatever building I put on there, whatever floor. It's 3rd floor, 1-bedroom apartment in the terrace. You knock on the door, and you see a 22-year-old woman answer the door.
So young. Not
She is,
so
yeah.
young.
She's got like medium-length brown hair, looks a little, like sleep deprived. Like she got some bags under her eyes.
And this
She's just
child
wearing like
disappeared
jeans.
2 months ago.
Yeah, she's got
2.5.
jeans, like a sweatshirt on, and she opens the door and like looks at Joel. She's like, "Can I?"
Ma'am, are you Emily Strouch?
Yeah, I'm her. What do you? Who are?
We're with the FBI, ma'am. We're investigating disappearance of some children. I understand your daughter disappeared some time ago.
Yeah. It's
Would you mind? Can we come in and talk to you briefly about it?
sure. Yeah. Come on in. She kind of lets you into her. Like I said, it's a small 1-bedroom apartment, and you can see like you're basically entering into a room, and kind of off to the left is a door that you assume, and she's just kind of like, yeah. What do you? I know I already gave the police the report. So what do you?
Yeah, we've read the police report, but we'd just like to hear it in your own words, if you wouldn't mind walking us through the events of the day.
Yeah. It's about 6. I was folding laundry out here, and Catherine was sleeping in the bedroom. I heard the door slam shut, and I heard.
Were you alone at the time?
I was, yes.
Okay.
I heard the door lock. I heard the lock turn in the door, and I ran to the door. I started banging on it. By the time I got it broken down, she was gone, and she starts to like kind of like tear up. She's like, the carrier was empty. It was overturned on the floor, and the only thing there in her bed were these like old bones. I don't like. They were split. I don't know.
Sparrow would be like, "Ma'am, would you mind if I took a look in the room to see if I can, gather any information for our case?" And the police have shared their information with us, but we just want to cooperate with them and make sure they're accurate.
Sure, yeah, go for it, I guess.
Thank you, ma'am. And so she'd like get up and head towards the door.
Yeah.
Hey, ma'am, do you recall hearing anything else after the door slammed and locked?
No, I was just too busy pounding on the door trying to get it open. I didn't hear anything on the other end. And yeah, she's like, my husband's overseas. He's active duty, so he's not here. So I don't know. I know they thought maybe my mother-in-law might have taken her. Do you know if there's any follow-up on that? Did they talk to you guys about that?
Something to point out: all of these were single parents.
Single parents, yeah.
Well, currently
Release.
alone.
Not yet, because like the second one, they were married, but
She was at work.
Yeah.
One
Yeah.
parent present at a time.
Yeah.
Quick question about the room. There's I'm guessing a window. Is there a fire escape near the window?
Yeah, like right outside of it.
Okay, so
But as far as your mother-in-law, no, we haven't followed up on that ourselves. But
I don't know. I don't see how she could have gotten here that quick. I mean, it was like 30 seconds at the most, and you could see like when you walk past the door, you could see like there's a clear like dent in it. Like she's like waiting for the landlord to come in here and fix the door and get it all fixed, but we're fighting over who has to pay for it, kind of thing. But
sorry to hear that.
so in this side bedroom, there's a window leading out to a escape. Is there a
Yes.
bathroom connected to this bedroom?
There is not.
Okay. Are there any like vents in this bedroom, like heating, HVAC?
I mean, it's probably one of those. Yeah.
Okay.
what
Is it
I-
forced air?
What I would like
Yeah.
to do, just so we don't forget, is I want to go when we leave. Go down to the bottom of that fire escape.
Okay.
And note, I just kind of want to note that there's a fire escape by the window, and I want to know what's at the bottom of that.
Sure.
So is it forced air heating, or is it like baseboard, like just electric heating or whatever?
It doesn't say. I would say probably, let's say baseboard.
Okay.
I'm gonna search roll for this room.
Sure.
If that's cool.
And can I human on her to see if I think she's holding anything back?
I got 11 under 60.
What are you looking for?
I'm gonna see if I can see paw prints or any sort of like way out that is like a small opening that can lead to somewhere else.
Yeah, you're positive there's nothing.
Positive.
Yeah, I caught it.
Yeah, there's nothing here that you see like something could have crawled. Like, yeah.
I take up like all the cushions in the crib.
There's
or,
nothing.
Okay.
Nothing. So,
And I failed my human 41 over 40.
She's fucking lying to you. She knows what's going on.
She killed really like you, bitch. Give me here. Tell me where you put the baby.
Was it a crit,
No,
man?
I'll-
Oh.
I guess I chime up here and be like, "Hey, do you know anything about the manor?" And I just say like what the manor name is. I forgot it, but my
Garrettson Manor?
Garrettson Manor. I say the Garrettson Manor. There's a reason I'm asking, but I just, do you know anything about that manor, or have any association with it, or your kid have any association with it, or the father?
No, I mean I know there's a mansion over. That's it. They're like I've seen things for like condos and apartments in there, but no, I don't know what it is. I've never been there. Okay. So,
And just this is once again going to be a really weird question, but have you had any periods of time loss or anything recently? There's a kind of a thing going around. I just want to make sure, like time loss, anything weird in your subjective experience in the last couple months or since the baby was born?
no, I mean, I find myself staring off since she's been gone, just kind of zoning out.
Right.
But I think that's more depression than anything. But
Understandable. All right, thank you.
I didn't. I was a good mother. I always made sure she was kept up. I never let her out of sight. So,
And I say, was this your only child?
yes, she's my only child.
Did the police take these bones you were talking about?
They did, yeah.
Okay.
They were like split open, and it looked like the middle part was scraped out. If that makes sense, like
The marrow?
yeah, marrow.
Gourmet.
Yeah,
Interesting.
Food.
which bone marrow is delicious, but
Yeah, I fuck it is.
Is it? I don't know if I've ever had it.
It's amazing.
it's good.
Place in Kent called Asadero. It's I think it's Mexican or Brazilian steakhouse. But they do bone marrow as an appetizer. Like they saw the bone in half and then roast it.
Yeah.
And you just scoop it right out. Oh, God, it's good.
That's
yeah,
crazy.
Santa Bravo up in Tacoma does it. It's really good.
What's the nutritional content of marrow? Is it like,
It's like bacon. It tastes like bacon.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's just nothing but fat. But
Yeah, right. Okay, gotcha.
yeah, so that's what she's able to provide you.
Yeah, I don't really know what else I would want to ask her. I just wanted to hear it from her own voice.
Okay.
But I want to go down and check out underneath
Yeah.
the fire escape.
Before we, right before we leave, just to be like kind of nonchalant, I'll ask her, ma'am, do you have any rodent problems here?
Yeah.
No, there were some raccoon footprints that were found in the some of the shit outside the window. I don't know why people shitting in the
People shouldn't.
homeless. They shit everywhere.
Oh.
So they found some
How
raccoon
high
prints
up?
down there.
How high up are we?
3 floors.
3 floors.
New York. All right.
Do you normally keep your window locked there?
Yeah, I don't they keep it locked
Good
normally.
question, Blaze.
Yeah.
Was it locked that day?
She's like, yeah, I locked it. I don't know.
Can I see the lock on the window?
Yeah, it's a shitty old lock.
Is it like a latch?
Yeah.
Like you would have to like latch it and unlatch it from the inside?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Interesting. Yeah, I guess what's the point of a lock if it's on the outside?
true.
Wait, seriously? The lock's on the outside?
No, it's on
No.
the inside.
That's I'm like, why the fuck did I even ask?
Why'd you ask that?
Why would you put?
Yeah,
a
no,
lock
it's like
on
an
the
old
outside?
shitty. Yeah, like it just locks down. So like if someone put enough force, they could probably pop it open. But
Oh. Okay.
so you go check the.
You want to check the bottom of the fire escape?
You go down there, and yeah, there's a manhole cover. You
There's a manhole
set
cover.
off there.
I want to pop that bad boy open
This
and
thing
fit your
has
camera down.
reach.
Goes down into the sewer. It's a big manhole cover.
Reach. And-
Okay. But like, I mean, I pop it off and it's like, I'm
There's like
looking
a ladder
sewer.
going down to
Oh,
it,
okay.
yeah.
And-
Well, and I'm not going to go down
But
there.
it's like a big, heavy cover.
Yeah.
All right. I don't. This is just Jake talking, not Angus Crookshank. But I think it is mutated human raccoon hybrids
That's what I'm thinking.
stealing babies to raise as
Yeah.
because they can't reproduce.
And then they can like turn them into raccoons too.
I got an odd
It's
question,
human
Chris.
raccoon people that can turn others. Yeah.
What you got?
I've got a 50 in occult.
Okay.
Do I know any occult things having to deal with like
rodents.
bone, like rituals dealing with like cracking bones open or anything?
I don't know. Do you roll?
Okay, well that's what I'm trying to think about.
Authoritative.
No, I don't know shit. 78,
Sure don't.
78
Sure
over 50.
don't.
But that to
Hey,
me is just
now
more
you got
raccoon behavior.
A plus
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, I marked it.
Hey.
So, all right. Where it happens now?
Well, so we looked inside.
Well, so there's sewers are related to all this stuff.
Yeah.
Next to every single disappearance. I think what we need to do is we need to get a map of these sewers and see where they connect to the Garrettson Manor. Because, I don't know, whoever you talked to didn't tell us shit about that first operation. We just know it went to the manor at the end of the day.
We could try to go bust into the manor right now and see if we can find any sort of like plumbing situation, something that leads down into the
Do
sewers.
it at night, yeah. I mean, there's not going to be construction overnight, theoretically.
Especially on a Saturday?
Yeah, raccoons, but they're nocturnal, though. If they're doing all the work on the house, I'm joking.
You guys are going to head to the mansion?
And what time of day were all these disappearances? They're all over the place.
They're all over the
This
place.
was 6 o'clock at night. She said.
Yeah, the other one was like 2:29 in the afternoon.
Yeah, and then the
other one was
the
at like
festival.
4:30.
Yeah.
I would also say that if we wanted to get like newspaper clippings from the 1960s to see if we can get any of this information, the library is open on the weekends.
Yeah,
Until
exactly. Yeah.
That's
Well,
a
do
good
we want to
call.
do research or go check out the mansion?
Well, real quick, sorry, before we leave, did we already do the camera thing with the manhole and like same
I mean, it's like
results?
a big opening.
I'm not going to bother with the camera because it's not quite. The other two were like little tunnel, like small tubes, basically.
Right.
This is straight up into the sewer.
It's like there's nothing.
Yeah, there's like a
I mean,
ladder
okay.
going down.
And there's
I mean-
already prints on the scene.
I mean, let's look at something at the base. Like, can we just flashlight in there and just see if there's any clues? No, nothing. Just okay.
See
Just
a ladder heading
two and a
down
half
into-
months ago.
yeah. All right. Fair enough. All right.
Yeah, I'm down. I would like to go to the mansion.
All right, we can at least drive by, check it out, maybe
Sure.
go in.
Yeah, let's drive by. I mean, for actually going in, I'd probably want to wait till nighttime. Yeah.
Okay. You guys
Unless we can talk
drive
to them or something.
to the mansion. You see that they have the fence up around it, like a active construction site. You know, like
With the little
we
banner.
take safety serious here.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Hats, hard hats only, kind of thing.
Project Zero.
And their logo's a raccoon?
That's exactly. Their logo is not a raccoon.
Damn it. Conspiracy theories
It's like a
surrounding
little
raccoon.
cartoon raccoon with a hard hat.
That's what I was thinking. With a little thumbs up.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, eh. With
So-
a little vest on.
It stops
oh my
with
God,
you.
It's so cute. Does he got a little belt with a little hammer? Does he try to wash the hammer in a little puddle?
He's carrying like a piece of wood.
So mansion's fenced off.
Yeah. There's like a gate. You do see there are people there today, and you guys pull up. There's like a crew working. So they're probably working like overtime to get stuff done. But
We can say we're with the FBI, or just wait till they leave.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying, because the thing I'm kind of struggling with is we know there's a connection here.
Yeah.
Like, our agents know there's some sort of connection because the last investigation went there. But we don't really have a reason to tell these guys, like, we need to investigate.
Fuck off, yeah.
We need to investigate your work site because of 3 completely
Right.
different locations had a child missing. Like,
Yeah.
right.
I don't see how we would. I mean, we could try to like just have a clipboard like we did in like the other.
Oh, I
like
have a-
clipboards make us look special and important. They won't
And
question
an
us.
FBI badge, too. That helps also.
True.
But I do think we should just wait until they leave.
Yeah, we can go check out the newspaper clippings.
Yeah.
Like,
True.
We have a place to go.
I like that.
Okay, so you guys are gonna look up newspaper clippings. That's gonna go to the library.
I want to look and see if I can get any kind of map of, like, the sewer systems.
I guess, yeah.
See what...
If that's
What-
something we can get at the library, totally.
Yeah. I don't know if we can or not.
I was thinking municipal building would have that like historical.
Yeah, I don't know of any
documents.
other place that would have it other than like the local like utilities building.
Yeah,
Exactly.
city planner,
Yeah.
like the municipal,
Something that's government, local government owned that is very much Monday through Friday.
usually usually the water district building has. Like, I would imagine they have for their infrastructure zone. Like they probably
sections.
Have,
Does
yeah.
anybody in theory have any bonds that would be able to look that up, maybe illegally on
Well-
using a computer?
I'm just Googling it real quick, and apparently this is publicly available information.
Oh shit!
Ooh.
Nice.
So, the
Okay.
Open Sewer Atlas, New York City.
Hey.
Oh.
Okay.
Whoa.
They use that in the Ghostbusters.
Although, yeah, theoretically, we need to be careful of that being like doctored in a bad way or something.
I mean, yeah,
But
there
we
is
should check
that.
it though. Yeah.
Could
But,
be
I mean,
maybe
it-
inconsistencies between like the 60s and today or
Yeah,
something.
makes me want to put that somewhere in New York. There's like construction crew of raccoons on somewhere on Wikipedia.
So,
be like, this
yeah,
building is being
Chris,
made by
while-
raccoons at night.
I don't know what you want me to roll for this, but if we're researching
Yeah,
stuff,
we're researching
what
stuff.
I'm going to be doing is I'm looking through the sewer maps and I'm seeing, are there like main lines
Nice.
that go by all these sites?
Gotcha. Yeah, so you start digging. Are you going to do that on the way to the library, probably?
I mean, on my phone on the way to the library, and then
Sure.
at the library if I can find more info.
So you start digging into that. Give me a search roll,
Search.
and then we'll see how well you do with that. And if anybody else wants to say they're helping him, like maybe another person sitting in the back seat, I'm more than happy to let 2 people roll on this.
Oh, no, I
Go
didn't
for
find
it.
shit
What's your
this time.
search?
60.
Yeah, so's mine. I got 97.
Yeah, that's a failure.
Yep.
Dude, are you fucking kidding me? I got 62 over 60.
wow, yeah.
I hate my
Bump it
life.
up.
You guys are looking through this, and yeah, you're not. There's nothing connecting like any of these sewer pipes that you can see. Like they're not even on the same grids at points.
Okay.
What
Like the other 2 are too far away to even be connected.
I thought we hit a home run here.
Yeah,
It's a good idea.
But when were these? Is there a year on these current? Are they like within the last couple of years? Or these are like really old? When were
We'll say
they
they're
updated?
probably. Let's say like 2000. Let's say they do them every 5 years. So it's like 2014.
Okay.
Can we look at older records then? Can we look at like is it available to find like,
Like
the old, like the
1960s?
archived versions of these?
I don't know. I have no idea. That's not something I would know. Let's give a little luck roll. See.
Sure.
Just metagaming, something tells me it's beyond the scope of this.
No, they do not have those stored there.
All right.
So
Well, I would still like to go research the manor.
Okay.
Like a local
Yeah, that's-
library.
So you guys pull up, you start going to do the research on the manor. How long do you guys want to spend doing this? Like a couple hours?
Probably just until
yeah.
nighttime.
Yeah.
Sounds like we want to go to the main
Exactly.
mansion.
Yeah,
So-
okay, I guess close to close then?
Everyone give me some sort of roll to, like, whatever you think we would be using to, like, look through these archives. So, like, maybe it's,
Can I do history?
yeah, history works.
Can I argue for a computer science to find the
Sure,
right records?
yeah, I
That's a
think
good
that's
one.
fine.
I think I'm going to use my science biology to see if I can precisely indicate what footprints we are looking at.
Sure,
here.
I like that.
Oh,
That's
that's
good.
good one,
Okay.
dude.
Can I use my bond of 15 with my ferret to know what kind of animal left these prints?
No, you can't.
Ah, darn.
Can I use
know what a ferret
swim
looks like.
to navigate the mysterious waters of this predicament?
No,
Sure.
I succeeded computer science 52 under 60.
52, okay, cool.
Got a 1 under 50.
That's a crit.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
I got a 12 under 60 for history.
Okay, so you guys are all sitting here, and we have a montage of you all digging through all of this, like, you know, cross-checking stuff.
What song's playing?
That's a good question.
Low tide.
I'm thinking, I kind of want to say, like, something from the
Gonna
Rolling
need a
Stones.
montage.
Like, I don't know why, I'm thinking, like, Fade to Black, or,
Okay.
I don't know why, that comes to mind.
You're the director, man.
Yeah. Lead us. We
So
will follow.
you start digging through all of this information, and you know, like obviously, going through what you can, and you all find some pretty interesting stuff.
Look at us, guys. Look at
First
us.
off, we're going to go with Misha and her critical success.
Give me the
You
info.
It's a good
know
one to crit on it.
that from these prints, they are definitely something from the like small raccoon family. But strike me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. I do not believe raccoons have thumbs.
They do.
They do.
But I think they only have
They
4.
famously have thumbs. I
Yeah.
think they're
Yeah, they have
opposable
4.
thumbs.
Yeah, they don't. So these have a 5th digit, which is not
Not usual.
not usual. Let's see. I'm gonna look up raccoon hands to make sure I'm not crazy in this.
And then how big were these paw prints? Are we still thinking like pretty small rodent size? Like, you know, within a couple inches?
Hold on here. I don't know. Raccoons have five fingers, so we're good there.
So it does have a 6
So that's
then?
6.
Or
Just go with 7. It's even
Yeah,
creepier.
it seems. Yeah. No, they look like. You're kind of stating things that you definitely know that they are like raccoon size.
Raccoon.
And that they're larger. Like they are bigger than most size. Like so, whatever these things are, they're noticeably larger than a raccoon.
sewer raccoons.
Yes.
Construction raccoon.
Like you would think that, like the size of these prints and everything, that they might be upwards of like 35 pounds.
Damn!
To make that big of a print that was there. which is that's a big.
That's a hefty raccoon. Yeah.
That will be my child.
That's a thick bitch.
Holy shit.
So that's what you find. Yeah, and it's just like it's just the thumbs also seem a little bit larger than as you're kind of looking at the photo some more and you're looking into it. The thumbs on these prints are larger than what like a raccoon's one would be, and they're almost like shaped like a human thumb versus whatnot.
All right.
So kind of weird there.
Oh no, are they turning babies?
I don't think that's
raccoons?
anything that sanity-wise there. That is kind of weird, but definitely just a weird thing.
Okay.
You're doing a history roll there, and you're doing computer science.
Yeah, just trying to find. I'm arguing that, or not arguing. Like my thought is, I'm just like using what I know to search the best, quickest database to find the right records.
And you're looking up Robert Sudem, or what do you?
I'm just looking up the history of the manor, like the mansion. Like,
okay. So I think maybe you guys tag team this. You're able to find that there was a Robert Sudem who lived at that mansion long while ago. Mr. Sudem, he was. Get to the information here for you. So you know that the Garretson Mansion was built by the ancient Sudem family of Dutch descent. The last Sudem to occupy was Robert Sudem, and rough age 1865 to 1925.
Okay.
So when he was alive. It's the last Sudem to own this house. He was, for all intents and purposes, as you two are looking through this, and now that you got a name, you start digging into it. He had a wife named Cornelia Garretson. Probably where the Garretson Sudem Garretson Mansion got their name.
what was her name? Her first name?
Cornelia.
Cornelia.
He was a weird guy. He was linked to a lot of occult activity in this area, which back then was called Red Hook.
The area was Red Hook?
The area was called Red Hook. And he was a well-known buyer of books on witchcraft and demonology. That's one of the things you guys are coming across while you're going through this.
Gotcha.
He, you don't know who, like, you know that he was murdered, but they never found out who did it.
When was he murdered?
In 1925. On a Cunard liner.
A what?
Cunard liner.
What was that?
You don't know what that is?
Is it a boat?
Cool, that makes two of us. It is a...
Sounds like a boat.
Yeah, it sounds like a boat. I'm assuming it's a boat. Let me see here.
Can you spell it for me?
Cunard. So yeah, it was a line. It was a cruise line that went across this, like, from here to Britain and stuff like that. So, and he was killed on his wedding night with his bride.
Whoa.
So 1925.
With Cornelia?
Yeah, they were both killed.
Oh.
Now, you both, as you're digging through, you find kind of conflicting news stories from the time. But the main thing that you find is that he was linked to, like, a murderous cult.
Huh.
And the reason that they linked him to this was that after he died and they started going through the property, well, they found some children's corpses on the grounds.
Oh, shit.
Now, he claims that he found... others claim that he founded this cult and that he was not part of those activities. He just had a group, and that, like, this was the other part. Like, he didn't know about that. But it definitely, like, that... You were assuming that's why they took it off of... the Sudem name off of the mansion.
This is like 40-some years prior to the 1961 children
It sure
abduction, so not the same one.
So despite the confirmation of bodies found on the properties, it's clear that it definitely was, like, you don't find a whole lot after that. You find that there were bodies found, but you don't find listed names, you don't find anything else.
It's just that he was killed on his wedding
Yep.
day, and then when they searched the premises, found bodies.
And that's the mansion premises, right?
Yes.
Like this, okay.
How
Well,
old
you don't
was,
know where he died on, like, on a liner. He died at sea, but you don't know. On the mansion property, yeah.
Right. Okay, got it.
How old was Cornelia?
She was, they didn't say how old she was. So
Okay.
we're going to say she was What's
100 years old.
she was 17 because it's the weird old times when they married women young.
Yep.
Yeah, because he's like, what, 50-something
Yeah.
at
So
this point.
he's a creepy old guy.
And he died
Sounds
in
like-
25.
25.
1925. Yeah.
The last two things that you guys find tied to Robert Saddam is his bones were quickly laid to rest within the Garretson family crypt at the Brooklyn Greens, which is a local cemetery,
Gotta break into there.
and that his bones went missing
Oh.
at one point.
It's like someone beat us to it.
And
We should see if the bones that the police took match some, like, the decay factor of how long they've been dead to see if they're
Yeah.
the same bone.
that's
That'd
a
be
good
crazy.
call.
Yeah, that's a good call.
But that's for another episode.
God.
Oh shit, we got time. Never mind, we're good. I would leave that in too.
Suspense AF.
So yeah, you guys find all this out going
So
through.
when did his bones disappear?
The last time that there's any evidence of it was back in. Let me see if I can find the information here.
Carbon date. That was the word I was looking for. Carbon date.
Didn't that take a while?
I think so.
I won't.
Latin, it's like that's for like pretty vague, like millennia, century
Yeah.
long dating, not like
Oh.
yeah.
It's like, the bones is old. That's how I would look at
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Taste them. These are little,
Tastes so sweet.
reports.
It's no different because it knocks you off your feet. Going back to it. The bones were 2017.
Oh wait, so they disappeared in 2017?
Or like that. You're saying that's the
Or that-
last time they were known.
You see a report from 2017, like a little local, like just a little news blotter, that there was a local break-in into a mausoleum, and that bones were taken.
And his being among them, or were they?
They were
one?
his.
Okay.
Yeah. You see, like the Garretson crypt broken into. Sorry, let me rephrase this. I'm gonna start over again, so we're actually gonna do what we need to do here.
Mhm.
You find a news report of there was some flooding that happened, like a pipe burst, and you see that there was one of the mausoleums affected was the Garretson Manor mausoleum, and when they went in there to like clean everything out and drain it down, they found a clogged like pipe drain. And then as they were going through and like getting everything cleaned out, they noticed that Robert Saddam's grave, like his like coffin, was broken open and his bones were taken.
So we don't know if that's when it happened, but that's when they found it.
Yes, and that was in 2017.
Okay.
Okay.
And do we know when the last time, like, was there any confirmation? Probably not that bones were there. It's probably just after he died in 1925 is the last thing that we knew. So it's
Yeah.
between 1925
Yeah,
and
somewhere. So
2017. Okay.
yeah, they flooded in July, and then when they went in there, the bronze coffin had been cracked open and no remains were located.
Gotcha. Okay. Interesting. So now we have this old-timey weirdo to think about.
Wait, sorry. I fucked up. I didn't remember. I wasn't listening. Like, what was clogging the drain again?
Just a bunch of debris, like something that clogged, like a flood.
Oh, okay.
So
I see. So, like, it basically doesn't really necessarily have anything to do with the clog. It's just that they found
yeah,
it.
there was an 18-inch drain that had been clogged in the like. You're assuming like if water got into there, they would drain out through this area of the
Yeah.
crypt. Because it's like a mausoleum that was clogged. That's what caused the flood. So when they went there to investigate to clear the drainage, they found that his coffin had been broken into.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
that's what you guys find
We got some leads.
on Saddam and all
Yeah, that's a
that.
lot of info.
Cool.
Saddam. So you guys want to go back to the smash cut tonight and go to the go check out the
I
grounds?
really want to check it
Does
out.
did it say where the baby bodies were found?
They did not.
Like what room? No.
Well, I
Just
want to
that
check.
they were-
He's got to have a basement. I want to check out.
All the walls.
So we hit all our leads. We got pipes, and then it was biology, and then it was
history.
history. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Okay. So we smash cut the night. You guys approach this construction site. The gate is closed. You don't see any cars around. You don't see any. You don't see any there's no signs of anybody here.
cameras? Can we do like a computer science check?
There's no cameras that you see.
Okay.
You look around, you don't see any cameras. Doesn't even look like there's like a night crew here, like a night watch crew.
Yeah.
That you see.
I think during that time, Agent Sparrow probably would have gone like a balaclava, something to cover her face.
Sure.
Something for, for...
I think it's called a baklava.
Well,
Honestly, I always like mix up the two. But
no, I'm just joking. That's like a food.
There are two different things, but like I always like have to second guess before I say one or the other which one it is. But like something to cover her face, definitely has her body armor.
Yeah,
on.
you guys could have.
Macklin is just assuming anybody stops me is like, I'm FBI.
Sure. Yeah. So you guys get to the gate. I'm assuming I'm gonna need a locksmith roll from Mr.
Very nice.
Mr. Zeppelin to get that unlocked. The gate. Let's see.
I got a 40 locksmith.
That's
so
good.
Let's see.
You got this, son.
Fail 64 over 40.
How you guys getting in?
How high is the fence?
It's probably like a 8-foot tall fence. I think is.
Does Blaze have fence cutters?
Like bolt cutters?
Yeah.
That'd be suspicious.
Yeah, you guys could give me an athletics check to climb over the fence.
Yeah.
That works too.
I can hoist people up. Do the.
Yeah.
I guess I can keep watch.
I want to.
I'm not getting over an 8-foot fence.
Okay, we walked around the whole thing. We're sure that it is locked up.
Yeah, you see, there's like a couple transient people sleeping in the alleys and whatnot, but
they don't care. They don't give a fuck.
Then I want to hop the fence.
Okay, give me that roll.
So what's this going to be?
Probably athletics, I'm assuming.
If I'm helping, is there anything?
Sorry, strength.
Just straight strength?
Yeah, I think so. Climbing a fence is usually strength-based stuff.
46 over 45.
What if I'm
Break
helping?
your foot.
I was trying to lift them
if you want to help, sure, I'll say that. We'll say that's like an additional 20%. So
then I would have made it.
So you climb over.
I'm gonna try, but I'm not strong.
Right. That's fine. I'll say you got an extra 20%.
Oh my god.
Nice.
11.
Okay, that's a crit. You flip over, land on the ground,
it's like
spread
a
out.
Superhero stance.
Exactly, yeah.
Then I look up and I'm like,
in the ground.
Be careful, it's hell on your knees.
I feel no pain, I'll never die.
Zeppelin, you gonna climb over?
You said there was strength?
No, I'm not climbing over. I'm
just
gonna
gonna stand outside?
I'm gonna walk across the street and maybe like smoke a cigarette or something, and then just keep watch. So if anybody like walks up or approaches, I'm gonna give them a call.
Okay, that works. Are you going in there?
Yep.
Blaze?
I go in. Yeah. Was it strength? Okay.
Just strength.
I rolled
What's your
2
strength score?
6s and 2 11s.
15 base times. So that's 75.
Yeah, you're good. You can climb over.
Sick.
I'm not gonna make you roll for that. You are.
He just step over it.
Yeah. Donkey Kong over it.
Yeah.
You guys get onto this compound. You see that the Garrettson Manor mansion. I gotta stop calling it a mansion. It's a mansion. You see this 3-story-foot tall mansion in front of you. There are 2 massive stone pillars kind of off to the side and gates or stairs leading up to this front door.
Oh, ritzy place.
Yeah. There are some of the stuff is like, there's a lock on those doors, but you might be able to just kind of like, you might crawl through a window or something like that. You can't fully lock down these things.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I get in one way or another.
Yeah. So you guys get in, crawl through a window, let's say on the ground floor, and you enter in there, and it is completely silent.
What kind of state of construction are we looking at here? I mean, is everything like gutted or?
As you go through the first floor, you see everything down here on the first floor is basically like completed.
Okay.
There's you see there's a one that says Unit 10. There's a Unit 12, a Unit 15, and 16 and 18. 15 is the only one that looks like it's not completed fully yet.
It's probably like front desk somewhere, like.
Yeah, you just kind of walk in, into the foyer kind of thing, and then it just kind of splits off from there.
Are there stairs heading down?
There are stairs heading down.
All right, what do you think? We should go up, down? What do you think?
Start down and go up? I mean, I feel like no bad person would just start up and then go down. So if we're going to find something, might as well just like look
down
in the basement and not split up, because bad things happen.
You guys head down into the basement.
Yeah, and by the way, I'm gonna say this because you said like you got to call this out. So I have my crowbar with me.
I'm gonna have my firearm and flashlight doing the tactical.
Sure,
I just have
FBI
a flashlight.
training.
Sure, okay. Yeah, you guys. There's no cameras in here that you're seeing. There's no nothing. Like you don't see anything here of like that's set out. You guys start down these steps into the basement. Creaky old stairs as you get down, and you find there is a pretty small basement here. It's there's a lot of paint storage and like various storage of stuff in here. You see there's a bunch of power tools down here, and all of the plugs are like cut.
Huh. Wait, what? Say it again?
Like power tools, like and all of like the cords to plug them in have been cut.
That's odd.
It is very odd.
Wait, like clean cut or like chewed?
Looks like just clean cut.
Clean cut.
Yeah, very weird.
That's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money.
And
Yeah.
what's the state of the basement?
I mean, there's wood. There's like various supplies stacked up here. There's nothing super like it's like probably the size of like my basement that we're in right now. So nothing too crazy.
So it's pretty small for a
Yeah, there's a couple like
three-story
small. Yeah, I mean, there's not a whole ton down here.
So is there a way to test if the outlets work at all, I guess?
There are no outlets down here.
Oh,
There's like
so
yeah.
the cords just cut, but why would there even be equipment
It's like a
down there?
pile of equipment down here, and all the cords are cut on the pile of equipment.
Oh, so like someone tossed them down here because they were
Yes.
cut. Oh, so they weren't being used. Got it.
That's what you assume. You don't know.
It's just weird.
It is very weird. Yeah.
Anything else down here? I want to scan the walls because my thought is, what if there's more to the basement that's
Yeah,
locked?
I'm gonna do a search roll while I'm down here.
Yeah, go for it.
Let's see if there's like any like let's see, any place that was like recently plastered up
Sure.
or like and exits or entrances that are not totally observable. Oh gosh, I failed.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, I didn't. Sorry, that's an 18, not an 81. No, sorry, 18 under 60.
Okay.
Whoa, okay, sorry.
You start looking around and you're noticing, everything down here is still like brick foundation. And you notice there's like a tiny little crack in one of the walls that you can kind of like feel like a little bit of air coming through, so there might be leading out to the other area. But nothing too crazy. Like that's the only thing down here that really stands out.
So there's more to the basement than just this room.
Yeah.
Is it like just drywall?
Nothing's drywall down here. It's just all the old brick.
Brick. All right.
Is there maybe a sledgehammer?
Sledgehammer.
Nah, I mean, there is one here, but do you want to destroy this?
No, I don't.
That's the thing.
Not yet.
No.
Yeah, I imagine. I was like thinking the same thing.
Just kind of want to know my options.
Yeah, I get it. Jake, you want to take your headphones off?
Oh boy, I was gonna say I shine my flashlight in the hole.
You shine your flashlight in the hole, and you just see there's like it looks like a smaller room behind there.
Okay.
Like it's not like super big, but the three of you are in here, and you hear like something walking up on the first floor, like stomping, like bump, 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 and then you hear like shit falling over and like clinging on the ground and like rolling around
Upstairs.
upstairs, the floor that you guys just came in on.
You guys hear that? No, I bolt.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh.
Yeah.
I want to get up there and see who the fuck is there.
Yeah, cool. You guys get up there. You're flashing your lights around. Nothing. You don't see anything.
Where I'm trying to like think spatially where we heard something fall down.
Yeah, you get up there. You see there's like a bucket of like nails and whatnot that have been knocked over on the floor, and there's like a little bit of paint that's been knocked over.
Do I see footprints or anything on the floor?
You do. Yes, you do.
Little critter?
They're little critter footprints.
Little.
Can we follow them?
You could try.
Oh.
So you start to follow them, and they lead up to the second floor,
Yep. So yeah,
They're
pull out
climbers.
my gun this time. Yeah.
and then they lead up to the third floor.
Oh. No, so we
And they
follow them
go.
up the third floor.
You follow them up, and they go into a room 35.
Oh shit!
You guys go in.
I look back like.
Yep.
Yeah, you want to go ahead of this one?
Yep. Yeah, I got this.
What
Please.
language does everybody speak again?
I only speak English.
Yeah.
English.
English.
It's English.
Okay, cool. All right, give me one sec here.
No one speaks Draconic.
Everybody but Sparrow, take your headphones off.
Well,
Oh.
shit.
Misha, Sparrow's standing outside this door looking in, and you hear this voice in your head. And it just kind of looks at you like, you don't believe. You don't believe, but you will. You need to believe. That's how this works. If you want to believe in all this, we need you to become with us. You need to believe. Believe with us. Believe with us.
Does she know that this is inside her head and not, like,
Yes.
audibly being heard?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. She's just going to, like, start looking around to see if she can find a source of something.
Give me a sanity roll.
Oh, that makes sense. I got passed. It was, yeah.
Okay. You lose 1 sanity from hearing all this.
Yeah.
And we'll see what you see next time.
Sounds good.